It's Dr. C. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing very well this morning. I just finished up with my usual 6 classes and wanted to hop on. And first thing I want to do is share an experience that I'm having with one of my students. And then I want to share some rewards that I'm using. And I guess you could maybe use some of them as props. Oh, you definitely can use some as props. All right. So the student I'm dealing with this morning, I've had for quite a while. I had him in level 3 and he did okay. He was doing okay. He almost always knows his sight words. Reading is a struggle for him. I think I've talked about him before. He's a very fast reader. I've finally gotten him to slow down, but he still is when he hits a word he doesn't know, it's just a nonsense word. And I'm not sure that he realizes he doesn't know it. And so that's really concerning for me. Well, now he's in level 4, and guys, he is struggling big time. And I have indicated to the parents in feedback that I don't think they're reading the feedback. But anyway, I always indicate it there, and then I mark struggling, struggling on the feedback that I give them. And then I also send a message to the LP and I mark that there needs to be a level change, but I'm not getting anywhere. And, I don't mind. Um, Today, what I did was he read about half of the lesson and then I read the other half because we get so far behind because I'm having to give so many corrections. And I let, excuse me, I let some things go, but I'm fearful of letting too many things go. I'm trying to correct as much as I can, but I really emphasize those um, important words in the lesson that have to that deal with. I'll get it out in a minute. Deal with the objective or goal of the lesson because I want to make sure that I'm covering as much of that as I possibly can. But anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. If anyone has any great and wonderful ideas, please message me. Let me know because I would love to help this child, and I'm just fearful that we're going to go farther and farther, and he's just not going he's just not going to be successful. It's really a puzzle for me because he always or almost always knows his sight words. But when we get into those words, like today was festivals, and he had a hard time with the word festival, and uh, reading things about the Chinese New Year and fireworks, those kinds of words he has difficulty with. And then when we get into the reading the passages in level 4, you guys know if you've been in level 4, there's a lot of words, a lot of vocabulary that's thrown in there that they haven't been taught. And he he just really struggles, and it's really frustrating for me and it's very concerning to me. But anyway, I want to share with you some of the rewards that I'm using this week. So let me get over here. The first one I'm using, and this came from teacher Amanda Panda, and this is the fall harvest. And she had provided all kinds of things like acorn, red apple, beans, corn, crow, and the crow is sideways. I don't know why I didn't fix that, but anyway, green apple, leaf, pumpkin, and scarecrow. So there's good vocabulary there that I can go over with my students when I'm using that particular reward, which is what I use today. My next reward that I'm going to use is a um, stars to apple reward. And wouldn't you know, I had this all set up. I thought, there it is. The first one I used is I have a level 1 that I got to start with her very first lesson, and we're up to about lesson 5 or 6, I guess. And well, let's see, I can look. We're up to, okay, we're on unit 3 up to lesson 3. Okay. So I didn't really want to use the fall harvest thing with her because I thought the vocabulary really didn't go with what she was learning. And so I used this because she's working on colors. So I used this balloon, and she had to tell me what the colors were. And she seemed to enjoy that when we were doing that reward. So anyway, that's what I used with her. And then another one that I'm going to use is, oh, and I'm going to have to adjust this. Hang on just a second. This happens sometimes to me in class too, when I have to adjust my area there. Okay, this is a matching with Meg and Mike. They're in their fall pictures. So that's one that I'm using with them. And I think Dino's even in here too, somewhere. Anyway, that's the one I'm going to be using. And let's see, I guess that's all I had prepared so far for this week. Let me go back and look. Boy, I am disorganized this morning. Um, yeah, I think that's. Oh no, here's the other one. Let me go to it. Let me go here. All right. I haven't had coffee yet. That's my excuse. This is a farm scene, and I'll use a separate screen for that. But there are scarecrows, all kinds of scarecrows that I can add to the screen, and I can give them 5 scarecrows, and that's their reward. So that's another one I'll be using this week. Then I wanted to share with you some things that along the way, I haven't been shopping this week yet, but I found this at Target, and I thought it was so cute for my little level one student. It's a pencil, huge pencil, and that's one of the things that we study is pencil, crayon, and book. And so I thought she would get a kick out of that. So I got that. That came from Target. I bought that at Target. They really knew what they were doing at Target when they put that dollar spot right in the front of the store. And I think this came from Target too. Usually there's a price on Target things, but I may have gotten it somewhere else. Anyway, I hope you can see it. They're erasers, but they're pizza. And so I could use that as a prop or as a reward. And then the other thing, I have been looking everywhere for this because I had bought it and I finally found it in the bottom of a box. It's just one of those medicine things. Now, I teach some lessons on OutSchool on days of the week. So this is definitely something I can use with those lessons, and that's why I was looking for it. But it's something I can also use with, this came from the Dollar Tree, by the way, so $1. Um, so I can also use this with rewards because I can have rewards. I can put numbers here or letters, whatever I need to put, and then put I have some very little tiny little erasers and little figures and stuff like that. So I'm gonna use that. I've looked for it literally for several weeks and finally found it. Oh, I just realized I went back to the wrong screen. Oh, me, guys, I need some coffee this morning. So I think I'm going to sign off. I'm going to work on my lessons for the next couple of days, and then I'm going to go get some coffee. So I hope everyone has a very good day. And remember, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, and when that bell comes up, click on that and YouTube will notify you anytime I post a new video. And let me say, we're up to 90 subscribers. We only need 10 more to get to our 100, and we're going to have a giveaway. So the closer we get to that, or when we get a little closer to that, I'm going to share with you what the prizes are going to be. Yes, and I said plural, prizes. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And if you have suggestions about my poor little fella in level 4, let me know. And I will see you later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for tuning in.